What's going on, everybody, and welcome into today's information video. My name is Dave Payerchin with Sell House Columbus, also known as Sell House Ohio. And today we're talking about somewhat of a sensitive topic. We're talking about how to sell your house while going through some type of divorce or separation. Now, this is the type of situation we have seen and helped people through many, many times over the past 13 years in being Columbus, Ohio, and the state of Ohio's #1 home buyer. It's not a very uncommon situation. It just takes a little bit of navigating simply because you're dealing with two people who are likely going their separate ways. They have different plans, and this all needs to be accounted for when actually selling the property that they own together. Now, first and foremost, what I must say is make sure you're working with a real estate professional, whether it be a real estate agent that you're working with or a professional buyer like us. Make sure they know what they're doing. The last thing you need to do is kind of get dragged into some type of situation with an amateur who can't get it done for you. You guys are trying to go your separate ways. You're trying to move on with your life. The last thing you need is something holding you back. So make sure you're working with a professional who can actually get this done. I know we can. We have more reviews, more testimonials, positive experiences from people just like you than any other company. So give us a call. We can help you talk this thing through. We can talk to you guys separately. We can talk to you guys together. It really doesn't make a difference. We're going to get this thing on the right track. And really what you should be looking for is convenience, right? Keep it easy. You have enough going on. You got a ton of decisions to make. I'm sure you're trying to move on, and the last thing you need is just more work, and we're going to keep it very easy for you. So here's what makes it a little bit convoluted. Oftentimes, many times, the loan will be just in one person's name, but the ownership of the house is in both parties' names. So we know how to navigate this type of situation as well. In fact, when we go into contract to buy the house, we're going to send it over to a title company. The title company will work with you to get all the mortgage information if you do have a loan against the property. This way we can get it paid off in full. But just because the loan is in one person's name, it actually doesn't matter. Both parties who own the home in this situation need to agree to sell the house. So these are conversations that are very normal for us to have, but you might be thinking, hey, the loan is in your name. You can just call us and sell the property. That's not the case. Oftentimes, just because the loan is in your name, it doesn't matter. Both parties involved in this relationship, in this marriage, need to agree to sell the house. We got to talk to everybody. That's the way it works, right? So keep that in mind. But working with a cash buyer like us, this is going to be your most convenient situation. You don't got to put a sign in the yard. You don't need to, advertise on Zillow. You don't need to blast it all over the internet. Nothing like that, right? You just give us a call. We can figure out something that works for you, works still for us, and it's going to be fair, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be cash, okay? Cash is the easiest thing to split up. If you're going through a divorce type of situation, you can't really split a house, but you can split cash. So what you want to do is work with a cash buyer. You don't want to have to rely on somebody who needs to get a loan and needs to get an appraisal, needs to get formal inspections. Nothing like that when working with us here at Sell House Columbus, Sell House Ohio. So if you're going through some type of divorce situation and you have a property in Ohio, pick up the phone and give us a call, 614-300-5151, or visit us online, www.sellhousecolumbus.com. We've been doing this for over 13 years, all across Ohio, worked with hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people at this point. And even if we can't help you out, we're still going to point you in the right direction. The choice is completely up to you. You have nothing to lose whatsoever. We can tell you right over the phone what we can do for you or what we can't do. And if we're not the best fit, we will establish that with you. No pressure whatsoever. Pick up the phone, give us a call, 614-300-5151, or visit us online, sellhousecolumbus.com. My name is Dave. I look forward to working with you and seeing you on the next video.